Do you want to win these tools that have been in many of the On the Torch videos and have been on my bench for years? Stay tuned, check out the video, leave a comment, and I'll tell you how to do it. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Dustin from Revere Glass, and today is 10 years of On the Torch video. Wow, 10 years. It's been a lot, and it's been amazing. Please make sure to stay till the end of the video because I'm going to announce the winners from last week's video. When I first started making YouTube videos, I had no idea of the impact that it would have on your life and my life. And I remember, in fact, I didn't even expect the first video to do anything, and that's why I made a second video, is because that first video had way more views than I expected it to have, way faster than I expected it to have them. So I was like, oh, you guys want to see some glassblowing? Cool, I'll make another one. And then I made another one because they just were so fun to make. But I had no idea that it would teach a generation of people to blow glass. I haven't found very many places where there's such positive encouragement and growth, and it really means a lot to me because finding something that I can do that encourages you to put that comment down, it's just so rewarding. So if you've watched the video, if you want me to read something, comment on the video, comment on this video, and tell me how these videos have affected you, what you're up to. You know, did you like them? Did you make some glass? Tell me in the comments because that's going to mean a lot to me, and I really want to see what 10 years of On the Torch has done. It's really nice to look back and think about the inside out flare method, and I'm honored that 379,000 of you guys have checked out a little portion of this video. It was really fun to make, and all of these early videos were so fun to make. My studio was in Berkeley. It was a pretty big studio, and I'd probably been there for maybe a year or two. And I started making the YouTube videos, and so learning about it in a video and how to combine that stuff to show you guys. I mean, I look back at this 10 years ago and I'm like, man, there's no gray hair in that beard. But it's beautiful, you guys, and I'm so happy that we got to share this together. And then the feedback that you gave me was just touching. It really was a driving factor for me making more videos and engaging more with you. When I saw that, almost, every day, every few days, I would get an email, a message, a comment, and it would say, Dustin, you've changed my life. You've changed my son's life. I was depressed and I got into glass blowing and I watched your videos and I felt like I could do it and I did it. And that to me is one of the most beautiful experiences in my life. And I'm honored that I've, get these messages that say, I've changed your life, and I want you guys to know very clearly that you've changed my life too. And you gave me somebody to be, and you guys have been so supportive over the years, and it's beautiful to read the comments in the YouTube because you guys are so positive and just taking one step in front of the next and supporting each other. And that's hard to find in this community. And I know that our little part of this community is positive and encouraging. And we're going to stick together because there's enough room for everybody. Everybody else is already taken. So you might as well just be yourself.
Hello to everybody. My name is Davide Penso. I work in Murano since 3 generations, but I'm the first working with the glass. Today is a special day because here in Murano we have a special guest from States. His name is Dustin Revere. Everybody.
One of my favorite moments was the Italy trip. I got to see a lot of my old friends and collaborate with some master artists, the Ballerine brothers and Davide Penso. I even got to spend some time with my old teacher, Maestro Cesare Tofolo. He had a wonderful influence on my work when I went to Italy in my early 20s. And I was lucky enough to be able to work and learn in his studio and a few other studios, Lucio Bubacco. There's some other videos about that kind of stuff, but that Italy trip was amazing. And I think some of the most magical parts, the simple things. It was the propane being delivered on boats, this no sound of cars, just the sound of boats and water hitting the docks as you walk by. And the food there's a lot of seafood in the Venetian diet. I think just being there when I was so young and then coming back again gave me some great perspectives. I was honored to come as a student and an apprentice, and even more so honored to be invited back as a maestro to collaborate with these people who have, in many cases, hundreds and hundreds of years of uninterrupted glassblowing lineage. Glassblowing has been secretive. Not only glassblowing has been secretive, but information has been secretive across the board. And I really believe in free information and sharing of intelligence and creativity, because I feel like humans are a species with amnesia, and we need to be able to have records so that we don't forget who we are and where we came from. In Italy specifically, and in glassblowing, it was so secretive that if you tried to leave Venice and you were a master glassblower, assassins would be sent for you and your family. It only went from father to son, and this was for a long, long time. When I was the only apprentice that Maestro Gianni Tosos would take on, I was honored because he had over 700 years of uninterrupted glassblowing lineage in his family. The Toso family dates back to the early days of Venice and those glassblowers. And he told me stories about how difficult it was to get out of Venice, even though it was modern times. And if you think about how many hundreds of years this has been secret, and think about how many thousands of techniques have been lost. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to try to lose the techniques that I learned. You guys can have them. Use them for yourself and grow. It's hard to say where the origin of creation happens, but I can tell you that one of the techniques that I feel that I contributed to this community was the solid color blowout on a blow tube in borosilicate. When I was in Italy, I got to spend some time apprenticing with Maestro Lucio Bubacco, and he asked me to blow out spheres on a tiny blow tube to make goblets out of soft glass. And I thought, man, this would be an amazing way to make colored tubing out of borosilicate. And so I brought that technique back to the United States, and I was able to share that with you. That's a really beautiful and wonderful technique that I still use today. Another technique that was really cool, lesser known, lesser used, but the organic encasement. Before I did that technique, there was no encasement of organic material. And check out the old videos, but I was encasing, quote unquote, encasing cannabis nugs in glass. It's a resin. It's a special resin that I was using, and you guys can check it out. So what's next? We got a lot of good stuff planned. Being creative and making things is so important, and especially in today's age of computers and technology, telephones all the time, being able to go into a workshop and use your hands and your mind to create something, it's so valuable and so healing. So we're going to really focus on helping you guys be creative, helping you guys be makers, and making the most beautiful objects that you can for friends and your family, and maybe for sale. I'm going to show you some different ways to be creative and different places that creativity may come from. You may be surprised, but I think you're going to love it. Creativity is widespread, and what I've learned in the 10 years of doing this is that you guys out there are creative people, and a lot of you guys have multiple things that you do that are creative. Maybe you cook and blow glass, or you're a metal worker and you blow glass, or a woodworker, or tie-dye, or candle maker, or who knows what. I've gotten all of those messages from you guys. I'm really excited to hear from you guys what you do to be creative, and why don't you put in the comments who you think I should talk to on the show. I'd love to talk to some creative people about their process and collaborate on an art project. If you're interested on collaborating on an art project with me for an On the Torch video, please put your Instagram in the comments and I will read it. I'll check out your work, and I may send you a message and say, hey, come out to Berkeley and let's do some collaboration. I think a lot of people can see that the market is and has shifted a little bit, and it's really a beautiful opportunity for us as artists to open up what is our idea of how we can be creative in our life to support our family and to support our passion. Being creative is very important. It makes me feel healthy. It makes me feel grounded. I know a lot of people share that. So even though we're in transition, it's okay. I've been in the industry a long, long time, and I've seen some ups and I've seen some downs, and it's okay. Glassblowing is an ancient art, and so by sharing knowledge and continuing to practice these ancient techniques that you may be already doing in your garage, we'll get through it as an industry. I know that I've seen a lot of cool things coming out of this transition already, and it's just starting. So get ready, because now we're on the upswing, and there's going to be a lot of great people contributing to this industry, making beautiful objects, and I know that you're going to be there with us too. These tools are for one of you guys. I want to make sure that these continue to get used. In order to enter, please make sure you like and subscribe, of course, comment in the video, and share the video. Thank you so much, you guys. I can't wait to ship these out and make sure that they continue to get good use and bring inspiration to your studio. Please leave a comment. Please share the video. It means so much to me. I'm going to be giving away a few little items from Mad Hatter. First, I have a swivel for Stephen Valley 3042. Please make sure to send a message on the website using the chat. I also have another swivel for Chris Barth 8600. Please send a message on the website and I'll send you that swivel. All right, you guys. Michael Howell, you win your choice of tool from Mad Hatter. Please send me a message on the website. I'll put you in contact with him and we'll ship out whatever tool you want. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for commenting. Please comment on this video to win these tools that have been in so many of these On the Torch videos. I'll see you guys soon with another one.